In that absolute stillness, bare and formidable, there was glimpse an all-negating void supreme that claimed its mystic nihil sovereign right to cancel nature and deny the soul. That is what the void is there for. Mystic nihil's sovereign right to tell, to assert, to see that it is so, that nihil, where you are worth nothing, you are worth nothing. Neither nature, nor soul, nor self. That is the void supreme. Savitri is no more there. Nature is cancelled. Self is denied. It does not exist at all there. In that absolute stillness, bare and formidable, there was glimpse an all-negating void supreme that claimed its mystic nihil's sovereign right to cancel nature and deny the soul. Even the new sense of self grew pale and thin, impersonal, signless, featureless, void of forms. A blank, pure consciousness had replaced the mind. Savitri was told to annul herself totally. She saw thoughts entering into her, either from a subtle body or from the cosmic face. She stopped them. And therefore, there was only a blank, pure consciousness, and it had replaced the mind. Her spirit seemed the substance of a name. Substance of a name. That is all the spirit was there. It was not spirit at all in its reality, its totality. The world, a picture symbol drawn on self, a dream of images, a dream of sounds, built up the semblance of a universe, or lent to spirit the appearance of a world. This was self-seeing. In that intolerant hush, no notion and no concept could take shape. There was no sense to frame the figure of things. A sheer self-sight was there. No thought arose. Emotion slept deep down in the still heart, or lay buried in a cemetery of peace. All feelings seemed quiescent, calm, or dead, as if the heartstrings rent could work no more, and joy and grief could never rise again. The heart beat on with an unconscious rhythm, because there was no consciousness. But no response came from it, and no cry. Thought has disappeared. Feelings, emotions, perceptions, they have vanished. Even the body's sense is lost. The heart beat on with an unconscious rhythm, but no response came from it, and no cry. Vain was the provocation of events. Nothing within answered, and outside touch. No nerve was stirred, and no reaction rose. Yet still her body saw and moved and spoke. It understood without the aid of thought. It said whatever needed to be said. It did whatever needed to be done. There was no person there behind the act, no mind that chose or passed a fitting word. All wrought like an unarranged, apt machine, as if continuing old habitual turns, and pushed by an old unexhausted force. The engine did the work for which it was made. Her consciousness looked on and took no part. All it upheld, in nothing had a share. There was no strong initiator will, and incoherence crossing a firm void slipped into an order of related chance. A pure perception was the only power that stood behind her action and her sight. So all that remained was only the pure perception. All the faculties had disappeared, had stopped. If that retired, if that pure perception retired, all objects would be extinct. Her private universe would cease to be. The house she had built with bricks of thought and sense in the beginning, after the birth of space, all that would cease to be. This seeing was identical with the seen, what the object is and what the seer is, and the act of seeing, they have become one. This seeing was identical with the seen. It knew without knowledge all that could be known. It saw it saw impartially the world go by, but in the same supreme unmoving glance saw too its abysmal unreality. That is what the pure perception is giving to Savitri. It watched the figure of the cosmic game, but the thought and inner life in forms seemed dead. Abolished by her own collapse of thought, a hollow physical shell persisted still. All seemed a brilliant shadow of itself, a cosmic field of scenes and images. The enduring mass and outline of the hills was a design sketched on a silent mind and held to a tremulous false solidity by constant beats of visionary sight. The forest with its emerald multitudes, clothed with its show of hues, vague, empty space, a painting's colors hiding a surface void that flickered upon dissolution's edge. The blue heavens, an illusion of the eyes, roofed in the mind's illusion of a world. The men who walked beneath an unreal sky seemed mobile puppets out of the cardboard cut and pushed by unseen hands across the soil, or moving pictures upon a fancy's film. There was no soul within, no power of life. The brain's vibrations that appear like thought, the nerves a brief answer to each contact's knock, the heart's quiverings felt as joy and grief and love were twitching to the body, their seeming self. That body forged from atoms and formed gas, a manufactured lie of Maya's make. Is life a dream seen by the sleeping void? The animals lone or trooping through the glades, the animals lone or trooping through the glades, fled like a passing vision of beauty and grace, imagined by some all-creating eye. Yet something was there behind the fading scene. Wherever she turned, at whatever she looked, it was perceived, yet hid from mind and sight. The one only real shut itself from space and stood aloof from the idea of time. Its truth escaped from shape and line and hue.